Hey everyone, this is Chris. I'm back with another dream. I had one last night that I woke up and it was actually terrifying. But at the same time, once I had time to pray over it and think about it, I realized what the message was really about. And I actually got really excited and I was like, I need to share this. I just, all through the morning as I prayed, I thought, I need to share this. And so here I am because I want to be obedient. This isn't about me. This is about my God and doing what He'd want me to do. So my dream starts out like this. I was once again in my hometown, and I'm driving in a van with a bunch of people, and everyone in this van is Christians. I know that, and we're on this road, and we cross over a bridge, and below the bridge I see this river, and it's storming out, and I'm watching the river race so fast, and there's all this debris and just destruction. I mean, I've never seen, naturally you never see anything rise this fast. It was absolutely incredible. And part of the road we're on begins to cover with water, and we drive through it, and water's coming into the van, and I can feel it on my feet. But we keep going, and we make it through. And down the road from where we're at, there's another road, and it so happens to be the road that my parents used to live on. And I know this road, it's the only road, and that is going to take us to safety. And we get close to my parents' house, and I meet my two daughters there. They're both in their 20s. And but they met me there. And we decided to get one vehicle together and get back out. We're going to get on this path, this only path that will take us to safety. Because as I'm looking out, I'm watching the water rush through all these yards and just wiping out stuff. And I can see my parents' house, and I can see water creeping up, starting to come into the corners of the houses. And I realize my husband's not with me. And I know he's in my parents' house. And just as a side note, my husband used to be a strong believer. And we went through a lot. I mean, a lot. And both of us, in like 2003, we got hit with so much stuff for like, I would say about 7 years. And we lost everything. We lost everything. And in that time period, I lost both my parents, and I lost a brother and a nephew, and even our dog. I mean, it was just horrendous. And our finances, we lost everything when the housing market crashed, and we ended up having to file bankruptcy, and we lost our home. So, but anyways, we both got into a really dark place. And in 2011, one night, I just realized how much I missed God in my life, and not for what He could give me or what He could do for me, but for who He was. And I fell on my knees, and I just sobbing, and asked the Lord to come back into my life. And I just rededicated my life to Jesus right then, and my life was just instantly transformed. And God started a restoration project in my life. He brought both my daughters had fallen away from the Lord, because you're all connected. You really are. You're a family unit. And if the parents aren't walking in the Lord, there's a good chance your kids aren't going to be walking in the Lord, because they go by example. So when I fell away from God, my husband fell away from God, my children did. But when I came back to Him, first my oldest daughter came back to the Lord, and then my youngest daughter. God brought us a better house than what we lived in before. And he just started just doing all these amazing things in our lives. And the only thing that remains is my husband believes in God, but he has not surrendered his heart before the Lord yet. He hasn't made that step. Well, I shouldn't say he hadn't made that step until this past Saturday. We went to see Perry Stone in Maumee, Ohio, and it was so awesome. And he went up front. So, anyways, and I believe God has just shown me the product of this. So, anyways, this past weekend, this past Saturday, things started to change here too. But anyways, I knew my husband, back to the dream, I knew my husband was in my parents' house. And sorry for rabbit trailing there, people. I'm sorry. But anyways, I went into the house and I saw my husband sitting at the kitchen table. And I told him that, we needed to go. And he didn't think he was worthy. And I had to talk to him about, yes, he was worthy to go. And he was finally like, okay, all right, I'm gonna try and do my best. I'm like, okay. And for some reason, my pets, we have 4 cats, and they're very much part of our family. I love every one of them so much. They're running through the house, and water's starting to come in, and I'm thinking, I don't want to leave them behind either, but I didn't know what to do. My first priority was to get my husband out. So we go back outside, and I'm looking down this road, and I'm seeing this huge line of people that are going to the same place. We're all going to the only place to shelter. And there were these 2 large people, like really tall. I'm gonna guess they were angels, and they were dressed in white, and they were in charge of getting everyone to safety. And they told me they had a book, and they showed it to me, and it had scripture in it. And they said, your name has to be written inside this book if you want to go. And I was like, okay, well, I definitely want my name in there. And they handed me the book, and they gave me, this is the one part I don't really understand. They gave me 2 pencils that were unsharpened. And I'm looking at these pencils thinking, what do I do with that? But all of a sudden, this blue pen appeared, and both names were signed in there, and I knew we were good to go. And I don't know why, but at the last moment, I'm just thinking, I can't stand the thought of our cats being left behind. And something told me that if I went inside, I'd find a cat carrier, and just one, but all 4 cats could fit in there, and they could easily go on the journey with us. So I went back inside to get them. And I'm watching my whole family. They're all gathered together with these angels, and they're just waiting for me. They're not going to leave without me. So I run back inside, and I get the carrier. And just as I was loading up the cats, I woke up. But at first, I thought, maybe there was going to be a storm and a flood. But the more I prayed on it and I thought about it, I really think it's a spiritual storm, not a physical. We're looking in the world, and everything that Jesus said to look for, we're seeing. And it's increasing, and it's increasing rapidly, and it's overtaking, and it is seeping into people's homes. It's growing quickly, and I felt like it was almost like watching that water rise in my dream is almost like a timer for us, like a timetable, I should say, that we're seeing it rise so quickly, and that I believe that rapture is so close, and we all just need to hold on and just gather together, that we need to support each other and do whatever we can to be lights and witnesses, so that our loved ones aren't sitting there one day, alone, feeling they're unworthy. If we go and show them the love of Christ, if we go out and we show them the true nature of Jesus Christ, because he lives inside us, you know, if they can see that, if they can get a grasp of that, then they too can be on that road to safety. And I just want to do anything I can. I really do. I know I'm just a normal, ordinary person. I have nothing extra special about me. Like I told God, I said, there's a lot of things that I can do that I'm good at, but there's nothing that I feel like I'm great at. But everything I have, I give to him. You know, I'm just an ordinary person. But I just want to make an impact for Jesus, because he gave everything for me. And he is my hope and my joy every single day. It amazes me. If you guys knew who I was, you would know when you see me throughout the day, I smile a lot. You may not see it here in the videos, but I smile a lot. And I used to not, but I do now. And the reason I smile is because of the hope of Jesus Christ every single day. It's not a now and then. It's every single day. That no matter what I'm going through, you know. During what I call my dark time when I fell away from God, I was so miserable. I struggled to find meaning to wake up every morning. I would wake up and lay in bed and just struggle to breathe, honestly. I didn't care if I lived or died. And I'm so thankful that I didn't, because I'd have gone to hell. I really would have. And I went through a lot, but what I came out was the end. You know, it's worth it. I mean, I now know God on a whole different level, and those like losing my parents, my brother, my nephew, they were all believers, every one of them. I mean, just incredible believers. And so I know where they're at. I know where, you know, I'm going to see them again one day, and I can't wait for that. And I know that day's going to be sooner than what I can imagine. But I'm just so thankful that God didn't give up on me. You know, that he loved me so passionately and so tenderly that he didn't give up. He just kept pulling at me little by little until he brought me back. And you know, the Bible says we'll go through trials and tribulations, but praise, you know, God, you know, he's overcome them all. And I know there's so many people out there hurting today, and you don't know what to do. You might feel like you have no hope, but you have no lifeline, but Jesus Christ is that lifeline. And I know, I've been there. And he's the only one that can fill the void. He's the only one that can heal the hurt. He's the only one that can truly, truly put a smile on your face and just give you hope in every situation. So I've rambled on enough. If anybody has any ideas about the dream, I hope I didn't rabbit trail too much. Forgive me if I did. I know sometimes I have a tendency to do that. So, but I just pray every one of you is blessed. I pray that you all find your relationship with Christ on a deeper level. If you don't know him, turn to him. He is so real and so true. And if you call out to him, he's going to answer you. So I pray that you're blessed. I pray that just that you'll grow, that your relationship with him will go on a whole new level. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.